The market bounces as expected. Have the bulls had their fun? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for the market to bounce and break through some minor resistance levels, and that's exactly what we saw as the market pushed higher throughout most of the day, closing near the highs. And now the question is, are we looking at a wave 2 or a wave 4? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so we bought right at the close on Friday. We bought longs, and we killed it today. We had a nice swing trade, did very well on it. We also had a slightly winning day on our day trades, 2 wins, 1 loss, and another great day in the room. Today is the last day to get our discount on the Elliott Wave 4 beginner's course, so stay tuned for that later in the video. But for now, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 2-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As I talked about yesterday, we came down to this 1618 to 1764 zone where you would expect a leading diagonal to target in this case. And we were expecting a bounce for one of 2 reasons. We either bottomed in this leading diagonal and we're looking for a much bigger bounce up towards the 4400 area, or we have one more 4-5 to get, and then we'll bottom in this 4096 area, slightly lower than we finished on Friday. So we were looking for a bounce in either case to take us higher overall, and that's what we saw as the market did move higher for most of the day. Now, overall, we are still unsure of which bounce we're getting. The overall pattern would be that we've either bottomed here, and this red 5 would just move up as the bottoming wave of the leading diagonal off the high. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about there, in yesterday's video, I did go over the big picture where you could see that clearly, so you can check that out. But if this is the bottom, we'd be looking for one of 2 things. So we'd be looking for an A wave up right to about where we came to today, the 4193 area. They kind of poke just above it, and then we look for a B and a C up toward this 4237 area to give us that wave 4, and then the next leg lower down towards the 4097, 4076 area overall would complete the diagonal after that. So we'd be looking for a pullback and then a little bit of a push higher towards 4237, and then back down towards this 4096 area to complete this red wave 5. Now, if we have bottomed, okay, and this is the wave 5 already done, then we'd be looking at a little bit stronger of a move. We may still get a little bit of a pullback. You always kind of get a back test off of a diagonal, so you get a sharp move up, a little bit of a back test, and then a very strong move after that. So we'd want to see a strong move that blows through 4237, and really 4272 would tell us we're more likely in the wave 2 at that point. That is the 50% retrace of 3, and once you get past that, it's very unlikely to be a wave 4 bounce. So in that case, if we get a strong move that blows through 4237 and 4272, then we would be looking for higher and significantly higher at that. The next level to really get through would be up here at 4290. This wave 4 here, the smaller degree wave 4, they get through that, and it's very likely we come back up to test this high for a wave 2. And then we would start a 1 of 3 to the downside and a much bigger move, again, that I explained in the big picture on yesterday's video. So overall, the 2 bounces that we're looking for are either a strong move higher that blows through 4237 to 4272 and takes us up more toward the 4420 range, or a more tepid bounce that kind of pulls back and then gets up into this 4230 area and fails here at this resistance right here, and then pushes down for one more low before we complete the diagonal. So to be determined on which wave we're in, but I do believe that we should have an answer in the next day or so. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, the NASDAQ was a little bit different. Remember, it had not broken the pivot, and it could have given us an impulsive move off of the low. It did not do that. As of yet, anyway. Obviously, they can create a diagonal, but those are untrustworthy. Off of the low, we got a pretty clear ABC. So you have A, B, and then right to the 1.0 they hit, and then pulled back off of that before coming back up here. So NASDAQ does look like what it wants is the target up here at 14,599. They gave us a clear ABC, which we would call wave A, and then they pulled back in B, and then we'd be looking for the C wave higher up toward that 14,599 area to give us a wave 4 there. Then we'd be looking for a move down towards 13,850, which is this wave 3 down here. And that would give us wave 3 of its leading diagonal off the top. Then we'd be looking for a bigger bounce in wave 4 and then down from there to the 13,292 area to complete the leading diagonal off of on the NASDAQ. So NASDAQ does look like it's trying to target this 14,599 area, which would tell us that ES is probably targeting its 382 as well. But again, in either case, if they blow through those levels, then we have something else that we need to look at. And on the NASDAQ, it's going to be this 14,599 level followed by 14,745. If they blow back through 14,745, then we would be looking at this as 3 being done here and wave 4 back up into wave 1 territory, because remember this is a diagonal, and it would be in its wave 4 while ES would be in a wave 2, and then we'd look for down from there in both charts. So pretty clear on both charts. As long as we stay below the 382 on both charts, things are looking pretty normal for another leg down. But if they blow through those, then we have to keep our eyes open for a bigger bounce in wave 2 on ES and wave 4 on the NASDAQ. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, we have 2 incredible monthly plans that both come with a 7-day free trial. And that's because I want you to get in there. I want you to become part of our trading community. Make sure you love being a part of it. See what we're doing. See what we're all about. And make sure you want to stay before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We also have our Elliott Wave for Beginners course. Today is the last day to get this coupon code. It is spooky. Coupon code spooky. It's Halloween, guys. It's one of my favorite holidays. I'm giving you $30 off of this course. You can get it for $37. Today is the last day to do so. So make sure you get that done before midnight on the 31st. And you can get this here course for $37 with that coupon code spooky. Now let me show you how to put that coupon code in. Okay, once you get to the sign up page, you're going to see that the price right here says $67. But if you scroll down, you'll see down here at the bottom, it says have a coupon right under your password confirmation. You click have a coupon. It opens up a box and you type in the word spooky. You type that in and hit enter. And when you scroll back to the top, it will tell you price is now $37 with coupon code spooky. So make sure you type that in and hit enter, and you'll see that at the top. Make sure you do that before you enter your payment details so that you get the discount. And one thing about the payment details, click however you want to pay and then hit sign up. You'll put in your details on the next page. There's nowhere to put in your credit card information on this page. It will be on the next page where it's encrypted. Now this course, guys, this course is helping real traders make real money and understand the market in a way that finally makes sense, so that they're not trying to follow the news cycles, okay, and see that good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. It's confusing, it doesn't make sense, and you might even think the market is rigged. But as you can see from the testimonials, that's not the case. If you know what you're looking for and how to use this course, you can trade the market and make money. The really cool thing is it's 25 videos where I go over 3 different sections. The introduction, where we go over your Elliott Wave expectations, your mindset, the KISS method, and why it works. Your chart setup and tools, where I go through every tool you need on your chart to use in conjunction with Elliott Wave Theory to make sure you're seeing what you're supposed to see and you're doing it the right way, as well as the Elliott Wave for Beginners portion, where I go through each of the waves, their failure points, their confirmation points, why they succeed, why they fail, what they look like, all the different things you want to know, theory of alternation, corrective depth theory, the pivot, everything that's important in Elliott Wave, you get in this course so that you can understand the market in a way that makes sense. What's awesome is, if you don't want to pay for the course at all, it comes free with both of our monthly memberships. So if you get either monthly membership, you get the Elliott Wave for Beginners course for free. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where we go over exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we day and swing trade, which means we have trades pretty much every day. However, if you are looking for something like individual stocks, futures, or advanced trading, you might want to get in PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as day trading, futures trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures his trades. It's so unique. Something you kind of have to see to understand, but that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Okay, the key takeaways for today, we're essentially looking to see what kind of bounce we get. If they are going to take it in a more tepid bounce and we get a little pullback and then higher, we would expect 42.37 or so to hold before seeing the next leg down. However, if they start to rip it higher and blow through 42.37, then 42.72, then it becomes much more likely we head up towards this high in wave 2 and challenge it, possibly even poke above it and then fail before we see the next leg lower. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of deal. We're looking to see what kind of move we get. They have hit the 236 on both charts. That is big enough for a wave 4, but we would like to see higher. They have an ABC and then a little bit of a pullback. We'd like to see them push up toward 14.599. But if they can't hold that and blow through that in 14.745, then it's very likely this wave 3 is already done and we are in a bigger wave 4. Guys, that is your market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.